Will Trump and Doge be ending Social Security or any of the benefit programs administered by the Social Security Administration, including SSDI, Social Security Disability Benefits, SSI, Supplemental Security Income, or retirement, survivors, spousal, or even VA benefits? Or also, will they be ending or cutting any of the benefit programs that these beneficiaries generally rely on, including Medicare, Medicaid, SNAP benefits, also known as food stamps? This is a massive concern that's out there, so please listen very closely to this video. I have all the details for you. Let's get into it right away. All right, now, as of recently, over the last several weeks, I've been seeing this down below in the comments section so many times. I've hosted a number of live streams, and inevitably down below in the chat box on the live streams as well, I see this continue showing up. And again, to be fair, I see this in the headlines everywhere. Trump going to cut Social Security. Doge coming in and they're going to gut the government. Again, all of these weird things like this, I see these headlines all the time. So I wanted to come back in this video here. And again, I've said this so many times before in other videos. I'm going to come back in videos. I'm going to be honest, transparent, and I'm going to give you the information every single time in these videos. I'm going to give it to you straight. Sometimes I got to share things with you that you may not want to hear, and sometimes it's a lot better than that. But my point is, I'm going to give it to you straight no matter what. But I do want to address this because this has turned into a massive situation where all these headlines are talking about all these different things. I want to give it to you straight here and tell you exactly what I'm seeing. We got to look at this logically as well, right? Let's cut through all the noise, all the headlines and the articles, and all the different information that's being released by these different news outlets out there trying to drum up a bunch of fear-mongering business and stuff like that, okay? Let's just cut through all of that, and let's look at it logically, okay? Also, I want to share with you exactly what Doge is thinking. What am I talking about when I say Doge? It stands for Department of Government Efficiency, DOGE. Again, not to be mistaken with Dogecoin, okay? That's not what I'm talking about here. It is, technically spelled the same. DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency, is what I'm talking about, okay? Not the little crypto, okay? So anyway, here's what's going on here. Let's talk about these topics one at a time. And again, I see these comments down below. I know a lot of you here in this community that watch the videos. Again, thank you so much for your support, by the way. I really do appreciate you. I know a lot of you look up to these videos and really support this channel here. Again, thank you so much. It is so amazing. I sincerely appreciate every one of you here in this community. It's just amazing. Thank you so much for being here. I truly, truly appreciate all of you, okay? But the major concerns that I see, mostly coming from SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance Beneficiaries, and SSI, Supplemental Security Income. For whatever reason, I see a lot of comments from these two groups of people. Not so much retirement, maybe a little bit from retirement. And again, it all kind of pertains to the same thing here. But mostly the SSDI and SSI groups is where I see the major concerns here, okay? All right, let's talk about these topics one at a time. I rattle off a few of them at the beginning of the video. Let's focus on Social Security as a whole, okay? Now, first off, when I say Social Security, I'm talking about all the benefit programs administered by Social Security. Again, 72.5 million people plus every single month they get benefits from the Social Security Administration. It's a huge percentage of our population, a lot of people out there. Okay. So when I talk about this, it's all encompassing. Retirement, SSDI, survivors, spousal, SSI, all of which are administered by Social Security. Is Trump and or Doge going to cut Social Security? The answer is no. Do not worry about it whatsoever, okay? They're not cutting benefits. They're not ending benefits. They're not reducing the programs. They're not taking benefits away. They're not going to whatever else, fill in the blank, okay? They're not doing anything. They will not touch these programs in a negative way whatsoever, okay? Please do not worry about that. For those of you that are wondering and seeing in the headlines and oh my, Project 2025 and Trump and Doge, all of these coming together, they're going to cut our benefits. No, not happening, okay? It makes absolutely no logical sense that they would do that. They're not going to. They've even made it very clear. They're going to cut other programs out there, but it's not going to be this. Social Security is fine. They've made that very clear. They're not going to touch it, okay? Do not worry about it, okay? If you're an SSDI beneficiary, if you're an SSI beneficiary, again, the two major beneficiary groups out there that I see the most concerns coming from, your benefits will be fine. Don't worry about it, okay? Just please do not worry. I know there's a lot of people here in this community that rely on your monthly benefit for your sole source of income. This is very scary. I agree with you. To think that this is scary. My only source of income is potentially at risk. That'd be very scary. I agree with you. But don't lose sleep over this. Please do not worry about it. They're not going to touch these programs, okay? That's my dedication to you. Okay? All right, so that's topic number one. Now, let's talk about Medicare. This is actually interesting because a lot of people, in fact, about 68 million Americans out there are relying on Medicare. Most of which are also enrolled in Social Security, retirement, survivors, spousal, SSDI, things like that. Medicare, they've indicated there may be some refinements and efficiencies done to Medicare. What are those going to be? Good question. Not really sure, honestly, okay? They haven't really made that very clear. They just said, yeah, we're going to try to make Medicare more efficient. Okay, what does that really mean? Again, we'll see. We'll see what Dr. Oz has to do. He's the one that's doing it, by the way. Or he's the one that I should say. He's going to be heading up CMS, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. You know who I'm talking about, right? Dr. Oz, have you watched it? 4 p.m. Afternoons or whatever. I'm just making up a time. I don't know if it's really 4 p.m. or not. In the afternoon sometime. Dr. Oz on the TV, right? So he's the one that's going to be heading up CMS, again, Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. We will see what his plan is going forward as well. I wouldn't really think, for the most part, that Medicare is really going to get like a huge axe to it, anything like that. I truly wouldn't worry about it that much. Next, Medicaid. Same kind of situation here. It kind of falls under the same CMS umbrella. Who knows what they may do with Medicaid? Again, I wouldn't really worry about it too much. They've given this idea like, hey, we might implement work requirements. I don't know about that. I think they're gonna have a really hard time doing that. That's just my opinion about that. Maybe they try, maybe states try, but I think they're gonna have a really hard time. Maybe some will succeed and actually do that. But again, I've had videos talking about this. I have dedicated videos here on the channel talking about this. If they implement work requirements on Medicaid, I'm going to say this much. It's going to affect a very tiny percentage of beneficiaries, a very teeny tiny. Why? There's so many groups that are exempt. Seniors, exempt. People with disabilities, exempt. Women that are pregnant, exempt. Again, the exempt list is so long. If you're working or going to school or any type of job training, exempt. My point is, the number of people that would actually be affected by that is so small. It's not a huge percentage of people at all. I truly wouldn't worry about it. If they do, we'll navigate those waters when we get there. Don't worry about it, okay? SNAP, same kind of situation here. SNAP, Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, food stamps, people call it EBT, food assistance. It's all referring to the same program, but over 42 million people across the country rely on SNAP benefits. Again, same situation here. Are they going to cut SNAP? I highly doubt they're going to cut SNAP, okay? Maybe they implement some kind of parameters, make it a little bit more difficult to get benefit. Maybe they require, a higher age to fulfill the work requirements. Again, that changed as of October 1st of 2024 and September 1st and October 1st of 2023. Both of those changed as well. Maybe they raise the age range again there for the work requirements. If so, again, the exempt list is way longer than the list that has to actually fulfill it. Again, seniors, exempt. People with disabilities, exempt. Going to school, job training, skill training, exempt. Women that are pregnant, again, exempt. You get my point here? People with minor children, exempt. Okay, the list goes on and on for all the people that are exempt from these work requirements. Again, wouldn't really worry about it. It's going to impact so minimally little people. Does that make any sense at all, what I just said? Minimally little people? You get my point. It's going to impact a very small percentage of people, okay? That's a better way to phrase it. Sorry about that. But that's the other thing as well, okay? Sometimes you hear these different things that are out there like, oh, they're going to cut SNAP benefits. Here's the thing. I've seen what they're talking about. They've potentially talked about a $29 billion cut to SNAP over a 10-year period of time. That's a $2.5 billion cut on SNAP. Oh my, that sounds like a lot, right? It depends how you look at it. If you look at the overall SNAP benefit program, they pay out about $112+ billion a year in SNAP benefits. So a 2.9% cut on an annualized basis would be like, I don't know, what is that? A 2.7% cut? If you look at it that way, it's not that much. Either way, a cut is not good. We don't want to cut to those benefits. But my point is, if you look at the big picture across the whole thing, on a percentage basis, it's really small. Again, we don't want any cuts. I'm just simply saying we got to look at the big picture rather than saying the headlines and say $29 billion is going to be cut from SNAP because of Doge and Trump and whatever. Okay, but how much does the program actually send out on a yearly basis? What? Sorry, $112 billion. Okay, there you go. So anyway, this is what it comes down to. And again, that's why I wanted to say earlier in the video, please just listen closely to all this, okay? At the end of the day, they're going to be focusing on other programs. These big programs out there that help out, say, 72.5 million people for Social Security, 72 million people from Medicaid, 68 million people from Medicare, 42.2 million people for SNAP. Do you really think they're going to focus on these programs? They're going to go after the other ones. They're going to go after the other programs that are very inefficient. They're going to leave these big programs alone. That's my opinion about this, and everything I've been reading about this and researching on it, that's continuously what I find out there. Does that help a little bit? Again, I'm here for you. Everybody in this community, thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate you. I want to do what I can for you. And again, like I said earlier, I'm going to give it to you straight every single time. I'm going to bring you honest, accurate, reliable, and transparent information in these videos every single day, even if sometimes I got to come back, like I do every so often, and share with you information that maybe not be ideal, but you got to know about it. Either way, please stay tuned. I'm here for you. It's going to be busy. A lot of things happening here over the coming weeks, days, months. It's going to be nuts to see all the changes coming in. I will keep you posted with those as they come in and what it means for you, your monthly benefits, your programs, your money, anything like that. I'll keep it posted here on these videos. Again, please, if you have not done so, feel free to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. Big subscribe button waiting for you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Right down below the video. Subscribe. Thank you. Again, I really appreciate your support. Also, do you know one or two people that benefit from this information? If so, can you please feel free to share this video with them? There's a share button right down below as well. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. Again, thank you so much. Also, feel free to like the video, thumbs up button down below. Feel free to check out the other videos here on the channel. Well over 5,000 videos in the video library. Check those out. Share those as well if you'd like to. Again, share button down below all the videos. Otherwise, down below in the description at the top of the comment section, I have a bunch of hand-selected videos for you there. Check those out. Very popular hand-selected videos. Check those out. Otherwise, right now showing up on your screen as well, you'll see some videos there. Thanks again. Check out one of those. I'll see you again in just a minute in the next video. Otherwise, just have a nice day. I'm here for you.